Hello, welcome to the weather update. It is about 9:30, a little after 9:30, October 10th, 2022, and milder day today. A few passing high clouds, but other than that, pretty decent day across the area. You can see this band of clouds coming in. This is like a little bit of a dry front that we have that is going to be coming through. So let's take a look at what we have right now out there, and you will see temperatures generally in the mid 50s across, of course. It sure as heck ain't mid 50s here in Mineola, but it was warmer than that. Feels like low 60s, but upper 50s generally across most of the area. Upper 50s. Well, Jones Beach has 62, interestingly enough. 54 at Ronkonkoma, 57 at West Hampton. Not seeing that radiational cooling tonight. Probably because there's a little more of a breeze out there. Oh, there is some in New Jersey, though. Look at that. They're down at 50 already. Lakehurst and Toms River as well. 47 already at Coyle Field. So, wow, they're cooling off nicely. Interesting. They're getting the radiational cooling in not Long Island. Sometimes that does happen. If I put the dew points in the map, you see the dew points are in the upper 40s. So let's go take a look at what our day was like today. We'll go look at iSlip if we can. Of course, I hit the wrong button, so now we got to wait again for it to load. All right, 55 with a dew point of 50 at iSlip. And you'll see that today we got into the mid-60s today. All right, iSlip, you can see the south-southwest to southwest wind, maybe keeping temperatures a little bit cooler on Long Island. So there's a little bit of a sea breeze today, not, a little bit of a cooling effect for Long Island. Let's go take a look at our lows this morning. And we got our lows in here. So, yep, got down to 35 at West Hampton. 40. Everybody else pretty much has lows in the mid 40s, 50s in the city. Probably that's what it got here. 30s. Look at that. Wow, upper 30s there. Look at that. New Jersey really got chilly. 35 at in the Pine Barrens there at Coyle Field. 33 at Lakehurst. Wow, that might have actually beaten West Hampton. I think it did. Yeah, it beat West Hampton. So there you go. Even better radiation cooling in New Jersey. Let's go take a look at the highs temperature today. Across Long Island, you'll see 65. So generally mid-60s in Suffolk County. As you get toward Nassau, though, we had upper 60s, almost close to 70. It was pretty mild. What got up to 70? Central Park, 67. Let's see how it was in Jersey. Probably even warmer there, probably. Let's see what they got up to today. Waiting for it to load, of course. Near 70. So that's a look at what the day was like today. Let's go take a look now at the models and see what we have in store for us as we head into October. And I'm going to first start with the North American view as we look at the upper air pattern and the jet stream. So you see we have kind of a messed up jet stream right now, sort of zonal. It's kind of zonal right now. But you'll see another trough come in as we get toward Thursday. That's going to bring the next cold front through. And then just really unusually shaped trough here, very narrow. But there is troughing in the east, and that is going to mean cool air coming into the picture. If we look at the upper air pattern, you'll see a little ridging this week, but then here comes that next trough for Thursday. Notice, though, the heart of the trough stays to the west. So that generally means that the coldest there is probably going to go over the Midwest and not over us. And then you could see that troughing, though, continuing, though. So generally speaking, we will be cooling down and it will be getting cooler. This will probably be the last week that we're going to see 70s. So let's go take a look at our temperature anomalies here. And so here we go. Temperature anomaly chart. Here we go. As we head into tomorrow, you'll see, actually this is tomorrow. So it'll be a little bit above normal tomorrow, above normal on Wednesday, and above normal on Thursday. But then here we go. Friday's the last above normal day. And then the cool air comes in. Oh, see, it doesn't really want to bring that much cooler air in for the weekend. That's interesting. So that's because of the shape of that trough I was telling you about. So we're still going to be above normal, it looks like, for the weekend. But then as we get later into the month, here we go, into next week, that's when we're going to start seeing the cold air come on down. There'll be a couple of warm periods, but we're going to start seeing some colder air coming down. So let's take a look at the surface map here on the GFS. And as we head into tomorrow, high pressure stays in control. That's fair weather. Wednesday, it starts moving offshore. That's going to allow more clouds in. And then here comes this front for later Thursday into Friday that we're going to have to watch for. And we're going to have to take a closer look at that in a moment. That would be our next chance of rain. And then for Friday, drying out. Saturday, Sunday, pretty nice weekend. And then maybe another slight chance of rain. And then another much stronger cold outbreak comes in for next week. So you see that right there. So definitely seeing some colder air coming into the picture later on this month. But we'll still have mild weather, I guess, through the next weekend. Because, again, that trough is to our west. So let's go take a look at the HRRR model. And that will be taking us through the next 48 or so hours. We have about 40 hours of it in. There's not really much to see on here. As you see, we stay dry under the influence of high pressure. Looking at our dew points and wind flow, you will notice, however, the winds go a little more to the west tomorrow and northwest. All right, and that's going to mean slightly drier air for tomorrow. And eventually we see a shift late in the day to the south and that onshore flow. All right, and then Wednesday you still see we kind of have that westerly flow in place. So that's usually going to mean mild air. After a cool morning this morning, we'll probably drop into the mid to upper 40s, and again, some of the Pine Barrens areas could be colder. Probably, I don't see our area getting much below 50. I think Mineola is going to stay in the 50s, at least this part of Mineola. And then tomorrow, similar temperatures, upper 60s to around 70, above normal again. For Wednesday, again, clear skies, dry air, light winds. We're going to get that radiational cooling at night again. Overnight Wednesday into Wednesday morning. If we want to go beyond that, then we've got to look at the GFS. And the GFS for, we'll go look at our dew points and wind flow here as we head into Wednesday. So as we head into Wednesday, winds go more southwest. And then you see that humidity increase ahead of that cold front. That's going to provide the moisture for the rain overnight, Thursday night into Friday morning. And then the dry air comes in on Friday from west to east. And then Saturday, you can see that we still kind of have a southwest flow on Saturday. So you see that. So, and then it goes to a more westerly flow on Sunday. And then another front comes in for Tuesday. That's going to bring in next Tuesday is when we're going to get the real cool down, as you'll see when we go and we look at the temperatures. So let's put the temperatures on the screen. And as we head into your Thursday, you will see, again, Wednesday, where highs are near 70. Thursday, we're going to be highs possibly getting into the 70s. It's going to be a warm day and a little bit humid, too, with that warm air mass. Then Friday, we still have some warm air around residual warm, so we still have highs in the 70 with that wet, drier air eventually coming in. And then by the weekend, you can see it doesn't drop that much. It's only going to drop into the mid to upper 60s, so it's not going to really cool down as much for the weekend as originally we thought it was going to be cooler, but that's going to wait a little bit longer now. So here we are looking at Sunday, still dealing with highs in the mid 60s, so it'll be mild, and then your last mild day on Monday, and then Tuesday, here we go, highs only in the 50s, and I mean only low 50s, perhaps low to mid 50s, if that. We may not even see the 55, so it's going to be pretty chilly and feeling like fall before the warm air comes back later, but you'll see another cold front comes in. Well, it will cool down again. You'll see. Well, actually, it's not showing, so it looks like after that cold outbreak, maybe it'll get mild again, maybe. But that's the long range. So let's go look at the skies. Let's go to those skies. All right, this is the GFS, obviously, with the skies. So we'll start with that. Here are for tomorrow. Mostly sunny skies, maybe a few cirrus clouds over eastern Long Island, but other than that, mostly sunny skies. Wednesday, we're going to be dealing with the clouds. Thursday, we'll be dealing with some more clouds, obviously. And then Friday is when we'll have clearing skies from west to east. And then you'll see, here we go, Saturday, you'll see again that because that wind goes to southwest, we may actually have some cirrus coming into the picture. And then for Sunday, you'll see, again, looks like a clear area. But again, this is the GFS low-resolution model. Keep that in mind. So it exaggerates the high clouds. Let me go to the, look at the FV3 high-res if we want. I don't really have enough of that in. And the old one is from 12Z, which I don't want to look at. So let's go to the RGEM. And here's the RGEM for tomorrow. And you'll see mostly clear skies. So except for a few patchy clouds in the morning. Tomorrow should be a very nice clear day. For Wednesday, it's actually delaying the onset of the clouds now. So it looks like a good part of the day will be mostly sunny, and it won't cloud over until like later in the day, perhaps. So that's encouraging. And then Thursday, that's when we're going to have all the clouds and the chance for of the showers and thunderstorms with that. So we can look at some of these models here when it comes to precipitation, because this is kind of important when it comes to the threat for thunderstorms and heavy. You can see that there's a V in the isobars. This is the R gem. All right, keep that in mind. But you see that well-pronounced V. Now, the FV3 does not go far enough out, and I don't think the NAM12 is going to take us that far out either. So we don't really have that many models to go on here. Well, the NAM12 sort of does. But you'll see there's a squall line here. So we're going to have to watch for the possibility of severe weather. And I'll say this again, Thursday night would be our risk for severe weather, perhaps. So let me go and look at the Storm Prediction Center and see if they have anything out that far. I don't know if they do, but that's basically our next weather concern that we have. Day 4 to 8 convective outlook. All right, there's the day 3 convective outlook, but that's as far as it goes. 4 to 8 has nothing. So they say no issues. Predictability too low. So they don't know. So we'll have to keep an eye on the possibility for severe weather on Thursday. I think that would be our next potential weather risk. Other than that, it's going to be nice, sunny weather, good weather to get outside and watch the leaves change. So thank you for watching this weather update. Have a good night.